We're still recording? All right. What's up, dude? Right? What's going on? It's your boy, LEX Rider, over at Orange County Indian Motorcycles. Today is the second day of the demo ride. I came here the first day, tried to make a video, but unfortunately it got corrupted. So I'm gonna try to do it again. Hopefully it'll come out much better than it did last time. So without further ado, the first bike I'm going to test ride is the Indian Chief Bobber Dark Horse. I'll show you this real quick as soon as I make our way over here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Alright. Now this is the standard, well not the standard, this is the non-bobber version of the Chief Dark Horse, because you know you got the skinnier front wheel, got the non-spoke wheels, which looks very nice. But this right here is the one I'm going to be test riding today, the Indian Chief Dark Horse. As you can see, there's a lot of people are surrounded by it. They're really digging this bike. I'm really digging this bike, and so I really cannot wait until I get a proper feel for it. Are you riding this next, or?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this is number 10. I got this one next.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he told me. I wasn't sure. Maybe you could be right. I'm not sure. I'll double check.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. I gotta double check with Pat here.
Let me see your name.
Indian Chief Dark Horse. Okay.
Over here, ride number 12.
Oh, ride number 12. Okay. So right. Well, that was awkward. Sorry about that. Misunderstanding. Ride safe. Anyway, this is the bike I'm going to be test riding. We'll go into more depth when I get a chance to throw a leg over this, and we'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, we are back. Ride 11 just finished their round, and we're getting ready for ride 12, which is me setting up for this thing right here that he's sitting on. All right, here we go. 2022 Indian Chief Bobber. All right, just press the power button once, or not. Maybe hold it down. There we go. All right, just gonna through this boot up phase. That is so sick. I love that. I can look at that all day. Let's see. Alright, so before we get started, press OK right there. We're going to go ahead and, or it's already in standard mode. Okay, perfect. So we're going to start in standard mode, because I heard sport mode can be a little twitchy in this. I rode the sport mode with the same engine and the Roadmaster, and it actually worked out pretty good, maybe because the bike is like, I don't know, like 200 pounds heavier, so it probably doesn't jerk around as much. But this thing, essentially having a big engine and a small frame, you're definitely going to feel the power. So alright, that's cool. You don't have to hold it down, you just simply press it, just like the Harleys do. So neutral, easy to find. That's very good. Typically neutral is pretty difficult to find on newer bikes, simply because transmissions aren't fully broken in yet, and since this thing only had less than 1,300 miles, you know, it's pretty good to have a positive feeling transmission. Right now we're just waiting for everyone to get started, and we'll be on our way. So we can rev this a little bit. Alright. There you go. You go to the different display. Okay. I guess we get lined up real quick. Yeah, this like it's nice. Make sure my mirrors are adjusted properly. Still wanted to see. All right, we're in first gear, obviously. We're in normal mode, so we're gonna just when you get a feel for it. and both feet are on the ground. Forward controls. I'm about 5'11", or about 180 centimeters, about 270 pounds, or about 110 kilograms. So it's I'm a big guy, but this definitely fits me pretty well. It's a whole lot of cylinder between your legs. Okay, nice job. All right, gonna go in here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice and easy. And just like that, we're already, I'm just gonna move up here. We're already getting ready to go. I'm already loving the display already, because it just tells you everything you need to know in a nice presented package. Beautiful day in Orange County. Ooh, nice and easy to downshift. Oh. Oh my goodness. Already doing 60 miles an hour. It sounds really good, but we are going to put it in. Yes, sir. Oops. Sorry about that. Got a little carried away. Don't want to get kicked out. Sorry about that, Indian Motorcycles. Put it back over to the regular display. Gotta love the big twins. When you're just cruising at highway speeds, they're just perfect for that. Yeah, you can't really beat this thing, man. It does pull you back in the seat a lot in sport mode, that's for sure. And it's fun, but at the same time, you really have to be careful with the throttle, because you can get into some trouble with this if you're not responsible. And that's with any other bike in general, but with a bike this powerful, this torquey, and the sensitivity of the throttle, it can put you in a weird situation if you're just not careful. But sports mode is nice. Sport mode is pretty nice. So this is definitely more my style right here with the bobber. Just a minimalist, just you, the machine, and the road, and that's all that matters, for me at least. It looks really nice. I just love the fact that everything's blacked out. It's not a, there's some accented chrome in tasteful places. It's not over the top, and that's just what I like about just blacked out bikes in general. And plus it's easier to clean too, so. Being careful with the throttle here. Make sure you're not going too close. All right. That's not a bike, but that's okay. They're out and about. That's a good lane angle. Very well planted. The suspension's a bit stiff. I can definitely feel the rear end bottoming out a little bit. Maybe because the bike is not set up for my weight. But typically with a low profile bike like this, you're gonna get shorter suspension just to help it with that look. But it comes at a sacrifice. Don't get me wrong, ride quality is definitely good, but you're definitely going to feel the bumps on this one. I'm doing 70 miles an hour, fourth gear. Has a lot of power still. Yeah, I like this a lot. It's so stable, it's so planted. That was nice. This thing is it's so stable. It doesn't doesn't struggle. Doesn't, you know, obviously it vibrates because it is what it is. It is a V-twin at the end of the day. But it's still pretty smooth for what it is, even though it has a shorter, stiffer suspension, and you have a big, huge displacement V-twin in between your legs. It's still pretty solid. And I also read that I think in normal mode, the cylinder deactivation is only available in normal mode, but since I'm in sport mode, everything's firing all at once, so it does put a little heat at the stoplight, but once you get going, you don't even feel it, because even in the Roadmaster, you still feel the heat coming from the side, coming from the rear end, rear cylinder. But with this, since there's nothing around, there's no added bike flesh, if you will, surrounding the engine. It dissipates the heat a lot better. Yeah, I can ride this thing all day. Man, this thing had some pipes and an air cleaner and a nice tune. Oh my goodness, this thing would be such a beast. Come on now, what are you doing, man? All right. feel so badass riding this thing. 6th gear, 76 miles an hour. This is what it's all about right here. You're just cruising. At the time of this video, this bike isn't actually out yet. You can still pre-order, but you still can't buy it at the dealerships just yet. But I'm pretty sure in a few months you'll be able to buy it off the lot. I'm sure these will sell like crazy too, because it really is just a nice bike. Once you get used to the jerkiness of the sport mode, well, it's not jerky, it's just sensitive, and you just gotta be a little bit more, a little bit more sensitive when applying the throttle. But other than that, it's very nice. Nice to downshift, 4th gear. Even in 4th gear, it's still very smooth. It doesn't vibrate too much. I mean, it has that typical V-twin vibration that you get with any other big V-twin, which is definitely a good thing. But it's not to the point where it's just like it's gonna vibrate the crap out of you. One thing I just noticed, it actually has self-canceling signals, so that's a nice touch. Put it back into standard, that way it won't be of a surprise the next person who rides it. Those Challengers are nice, I'm not gonna lie. Back into the dealership already. The new FTR is sick though, I'm not gonna lie. Indians made some pretty good looking bikes over the years for sure, but they really outdid themselves with the Bobber or just the new Chief line. I really wish I could just like have the thing for like a day and just fully enjoy this thing at my pace, but unfortunately I'm not cool enough like Roadblock Mr. Blockhead and her 2 wheels. No, I really like the way that Indian promoted their bikes. They tried to promote with people that's more relatable. Sorry, turn the engine off. Got some music playing, so I'm sorry you can't hear me. Turn the power off. And just like that, we are done. That's the 20th. Sorry about that. Gotta be careful. Anyway, 2022 Indian Chief Bobber Dark Horse with the Thunderstroke 116, big beefy tires, spoke wheels. It's just the works, and of course the ride command. So very nicely packaged bike. Just to give you a heads up though, only the Dark Horse models or the models fitted with the 116 have this display. The rest of them have the analog display. So just to keep that in mind. And yeah, that's my time with the bike. I really can't say anything more about it because it's such a solid bike. It's so fun to ride. Just it turns, it leans and brakes and applies power very nicely. So you can't go wrong with this. Anyway, that's my time. Go ahead and call it a day. Had a really good time over here in Orange County, Indian. And I will catch you guys on the next video. This is your boy, LAX Rider. Deuces.